The farewell discourse continues in our gospel text of today, which is taken from chapter 14 of the Gospel of John, verses 7 to 14. Jesus begins by telling us and telling his disciples that because he is the revelation of the Father, to have known him would be to know the Father. Philip, however, cannot really understand this. And so Philip turns to the Lord and asks to see the Father. And Jesus turns to Philip and says, Philip, so long I have been with you, and yet you do not know me. Do you not understand that the Father reveals himself in me, and therefore to see me will have been to see the Father? And then he goes on to tell Philip, if you do not believe the revelation that I am making, believe at least what you see around you, the works which I am doing. Jesus very rarely appeals to his work, but now in this context, in order to convince Philip that he is the revelation of the Father, appeals to his works. But then he goes on to tell his disciples that because they are his disciples and because they follow his way, they will do much greater works than the works which Jesus himself has done, because he will give them the gift of himself through the Spirit. Even as he speaks of his departure, he will not leave his disciples abandoned. He will not leave his disciples without a paraclete. He will not leave his disciples without a helper which will guide them and which will continue to show them the way. And so this paraclete, and so this helper, and so the Spirit will be going ahead of the disciples constantly in order to reveal the way of Jesus, in order to enable them to do much greater works than Jesus has done. The Father revealed himself in Jesus. Jesus revealed himself in his disciples. The disciples revealed Jesus to the world. Will I, as a disciple of Jesus, reveal him today to everyone I meet by the words I speak and the actions I do?